Hello, how are you all doing? I have been away from here for such a long time, but I'm back again now. And I'm still continuing my series Below the Conventional Line. So here's another episode of Below the Conventional Line. So what I'm going to talk about in this episode, I think I should have talked coffee. Like this should have been my first episode, but it's never too late. So it's better late than never. Yeah. So it's basically, especially after the whole Corona thing that has been going on this whole year. This whole year has been a disastrous year, and after the Karachi rains that were pretty bad, that happened on the 27th of August. No, yeah, August. तो उसके बाद especially after corona and that most of the people that I talked to, let it be my friends or family, so they were all like, yeah, all of this is happening because God is like really upset with us, or this is like a azab. And I would not understand this concept कि why do people think कि ये एक this is like a curse from God towards the human being, and because we're away तो इसलिए. But I have a very different perspective towards this. This is something that I've been believing in for the past 6 years, almost 5-6 years. और मैं अभी भी इस चीज़ में बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग बिलीव रखती हूँ कि if there's something that you're in a situation of helplessness where you have no way out and you turn to God, whether it's sickness, whether it's a thing like rain, because we can blame the government for not cleaning the drainage system, for not having a proper drainage system, but we can't blame the government for having too much rain. Like we can just pray to God ki like a bus, no more rain, or we just had enough of rain, or we want more rain, whatever it is. We can only pray to God. So फिर I think in a situation like this where you turn to God, where your ultimate solution, ultimate thought is like, I'm turning to God now. Now only God can pull me out of this situation. I think that means that you're not in a. It's not a curse. It's a test from God. Like it's like he'll put you in the worst of worst situations, but he'll pull you out. No, wait. He'll put you in the worst of situations just to see how much of a faith you have in him. Like, do you sit back and do nothing about it, and you're just like, okay, this is a curse from God and ye wo, or do you actually pray, or do you actually turn to him and be like, okay, fine, now I'm in one situation, I'm in a place, I'm at a stage in life jahan nobody can help me, not the government, not my parents, not my money, not my emotional backing. The only thing that can help me now is God. I think that is the time when we should know that now it's not a curse, it's a test. And a test is not something that God would do to somebody he does not like or anything. I think if he's testing you, that means he's in love with you and he's just trying to see how much faith you have in him. Like, you're not running away from him. He will make you suffer, but he'll pull you out of it. So having that faith in God is important. Of course it's important, but I think people should change their perspective from thinking कि जो भी हो रहा है वो एक अजाब है, एक curse है, rather than taking it as a punishment on ourselves. I think we should take it as a test on us. Yeah, I'm having financial problems. There was like during the rain, I think everybody that I know, उनके घर में पानी आया है. There's water on the road. There's water stuck on road even after a week of rain. But if you just take it as a test, okay, God's put me into this problem, now He will take me out of it. Then I think everything will be much easier for everybody to tolerate. That will pass because in a easier manner. So this is something that I've believed in myself. My mother believes in it, and because of her, obviously, it came down to me, and it has helped me so much that now I think when you take something as a punishment, it's worse rather than as a test. Like, even easiest example is, I think when I was in school, we used to have these monthly, I think every school has these monthly assessments, okay? So my maths teacher, what she would do is, like, if anybody failed that test or got like really less marks, she had like a limit, like I think 12 marks was a limit. If you had marks lesser than that, then you had to reappear in a test, okay? So that was like a punishment, and that was like so bad. Like, people would literally aim कि बस 13 marks आ जाए and we will be fine, because giving that monthly assessment, monthly test was easier because it was a test rather than that retest which everybody took as a punishment. That was worse. So I think rather than thinking that God is punishing us, we should think that this is just a test from God. He's testing our faith on Him. So it will be easy for us to tolerate, to get through any situation that He puts us through, because He will never burden a soul more than that soul can take. So yeah, this should have been up. I think this should have been my first video, but again, never too late. And yeah, here it is. And yes, now I have been away for too long, but now I'm back. So yeah, so you will see me on more weekly basis. Okay, bye.